Scott Carey, first persuasive speech. Defined by timewellscheduled.com, accountability is the responsibility of employees to complete the tasks they are assigned, to perform the duties required by their job, and to be present for their proper shifts in order to fulfill or further the goals of the organization. We must hold people accountable to ensure orders are taken, jobs are completed, and also to give our employees and co-workers goals to work towards. I know with my job as being a job superintendent, if I don't hold people accountable, my job will never get done. My project will never get finished. From the time the concrete's poured, we have a schedule. If that schedule isn't met, then there are repercussions. It goes all the way up to the end for the guy that puts on the wall covering at the end of the project. His material has to be ordered on time, and if we don't hold all these people accountable for their jobs, then our projects will never get finished in a timely manner. If we do not hold people accountable, most companies and even relationships will fail. As part of relationships, my wife holds me accountable for yard work, do's and don'ts, her little projects, and if I don't hold the kids accountable for their actions, then they grow up to be, I would hate to see what a kid would be if you did not hold them accountable. One of the biggest things she holds me accountable for is yard mowing. If the yard is not mowed in a timely manner, then there are repercussions. Accountability makes me feel like I have a purpose. When I complete a task, I feel that I have accomplished something good. There's no better feeling to me than when I finish a project on time and the owner is happy with it. And sometimes I've seen the owner that's not happy with it. And for him to hold the project superintendent accountable for that project as far as quality is not pretty when the project does not meet his standards. But when they do meet their standards, there's no better feeling than when you finish a project and you get a sort of a pat on the back. When other people see you take responsibility, I think it motivates them to hold themselves accountable and to be more responsible not only at work, but also at everyday tasks. Accountability is a gateway to responsibility and maybe a promotion. According to cleverism.com, a promotion or career advancement is a process through which an employee of a company is given a higher share of duties, a higher pay scale, or both. When bosses see you take more responsibility and that you do hold yourself accountable and that when they hold you accountable for certain projects, then I think that they give you more responsibility to see if you can handle it. And if you can handle the responsibility, then they will, in my opinion, I've seen this before, you will get that promotion or a raise, or if you don't, then it's time to find another place to work at, because you need to also hold them accountable. When they give you projects, you should be rewarded if you keep doing an excellent job at it. Without accountability, our country leaders, such as presidents and government, would fail. In my opinion, without accountability, our country would not be as strong as it is today. For example, George Washington, the father of our country, they call, he held himself accountable with bringing a country into from nothing, from the British. If he hadn't held himself accountable and responsible for all the things that he did, crossing the Delaware and defeating the British, we would not have our country today. And also Martin Luther King Jr. In my opinion, this man held himself accountable for something that he believed in more than what most people do today. In conclusion, according to dictionary.com, one of the sentences accountability is used is their lack of accountability has corroded public respect. This means people see you hold yourself accountable and it motivates them. I totally believe this, and I think with more accountability that our country would be stronger and our workforce would be strong. And in today's world, how it's going now, we all need to be strong.